we're riding, we're slapping. We're going to slap a number on this?
I think we are. This is episode 340.
340. And that's it. We're on our way to a wonderful town called Omaha. Second Omaha, if you like. A lot of Blaggards history made in this town. This will always be, forever in our minds, the land of Jeff Quinn.
Yep.
The world of Jeff Quinn. We met Jeff back in, help me out here, boss, with the year?
2011.
Is it 2011?
Yep. January 2011.
I was with Brandy and Mike.
Yep. When we arrived in town, there a blizzard had just hit. There was snow everywhere. That was our introduction to Omaha. It was just completely covered in snow.
And kind of related, but, we're driving, we're doing, 75 miles an hour. It's 86 degrees. It's a northerly breeze. It's, the humidity is a little high. That's all right. We're in Iowa, who cares? But the reason why the van runs so smooth is, I don't know if you know this, but Jay Holland buys our tires. Yeah. Whether he knows it or not, I've got his credit card. Who's Jay Holland? We met Jay with Jeff at Tabaka, and but there was a whole crew of the whole mess of the lads that came to meet us at the airport, rented us a van, got us hotel rooms, got us our own suites. We came up to do a benefit for Jeff. We got to meet Jeff's now widow, Michelle, Angel, their beautiful, beautiful daughters. But yeah, this town is always going to be the town of Jeff Quinn, and their family hails. The Quinns hail from Kansas City, but they're made a huge, huge impact on the lives of everybody here in Nebraska. I adore that. This whole crew. So it's always bittersweet coming back here. There's part of your heart, that's real sad about it. But the other side of it is we've made so many wonderful friends, so many incredible people here in this town. So we're playing tonight at the Dubliner. Last two nights we were in Weston, Missouri at O'Malley's, our favorite haunt, and that's 6 stories underground. This is a basement bar as well in downtown Omaha, and it's a great bar, great little Irish pub, owned by Frank Vance, and his daughter Casey now runs it. Yeah, it's just the town means a lot to us. The song "The Man from Omaha" is obviously the Jeff Quinn song, followed by "Big Strong Man," because that was another one of his favorites. But the reason why there's a song called "Sean South" from Gary Owen, and forgive me for telling the story again, but this is another story from SlapperCast years gone by. We're playing this horrid gig, and I mean horrid gig, downtown Houston, Texas. That was the great part of the gig, it was downtown Houston, but the horrid gig was, it's just this club, and it was kind of a poser club, and they wanted to do live music, but they wanted to do it at this volume. So they wanted everything without having to give up anything, right? Anyway, so we were kind of stuck in a corner and trying to, this is back in the days of big amplifiers and monitors on the floor. There's no way you can be quiet. I'll try. We played the show and we kind of just stared at the floor. We didn't really get into it. There was a lot of people there. It was an astronaut convention thing, some NASA thing. So we just were going through the motions. Well, we get a request halfway through the show. Do you know Sean Sells from Gary Owen? I was like, wait a minute. What are you doing talking about real music? How do you know good songs in this shithole? So we played Sean South and Gary Owen, and that was Jeff Quinn that had requested that song. Yeah. So we're like, we like this kid. Yeah. Nice guy. We just could not have been nicer, could not have been friendlier. Just that, again, that Midwestern, homegrown, just wonderful, wonderful man. So we got to know him from there, and then I believe it was might have been a year or two later, get an email from...
That was a while ago. That was more than that. That was the original lineup when he saw us at Flying Saucer.
Was it original?
Yeah. It was 2004, 2005 or something.
I thought it was crispy.
Maybe 06 at the latest, I'd say. And because Vogel was there. And,
that's right, it was Vogel. Yes, in my head I had Mike. That's funny.
So
yes.
It would have been at least 5 years later, depending if what year it was. I'm not sure exactly how long. Probably more like 7 years. So.
Yeah, that's why we call him Chad GBT. He's got it all.
I was going to say that before we move on, that moment when he came up to ask that, because that was a gig that we didn't want to play, that was one of those, just probably the best example of a moment where like, man, like just imagine like the worst possible. This gig is going to suck. This is not going well. But there's always a moment like that, where you meet somebody new or somebody appreciates it, and Jeff was that moment at that show because we did not want to be there. Nothing against the people running it, but it was like, no, we're busy. We had other things we're doing. We knew it was going to be a hassle. We knew there wasn't going to be much money in it, if anything at all. But they sweet talked us into it, and that happened. So it was beyond worth it in the end. We wouldn't be here driving to Omaha right now if we hadn't played that show.
So we drive past it because we got to go up to that. Anyway, so all that. I get an email from Christy Grant later on. She said, "Hey, we're doing a benefit and blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Wait a minute, this is Omaha, Nebraska benefit. This doesn't compute. I don't know how we can." I told us I don't know how we're going to get up there for a benefit, But I remembered Jeff. We remembered meeting him, and she said, he loves your music, basically. And I said, can't say no now. So let's make it happen. Let's make it work. Man, they made it work. We played at the Slowdown Club, and we played at Barley Street Tavern, and we played with Witness Tree. We played with no, that was all. It was just good fun. Made good friends. Blah blah blah. We still have PJ. We'll see PJ tonight.
Yeah,
PJ Harding, our dear friend from he played drums for Witness Tree, and he's the only one we keep in touch with. I know Alan died a while back. Anyway, reminiscing here. Story of the day. So we did get to know Jeff and kept in constant contact with him, and he had so the benefit was he had was diagnosed with ALS, and they didn't know, and they still don't know how to get a hold of it and maintain it, blah blah blah. But man, he's just that drive, that heart, that power that he manifested to he just kept going. I remember the last time that we saw him, he drove us, insisted on taking us all out.
Yeah.
That was the second last time he saw us. Excuse me. But he insisted on driving us to his favorite restaurant.
That's right.
And took us all out to dinner. And I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean, how is this? I break a nail. I'm out for a week. This guy's going. He's going. Go on. We're going. Not taking no for an answer. I mean, and we just had a ball. But he showed us around the town. I mean, just brilliant, man. We just anyway. There it is.
When he couldn't talk, he still laughed. It was the thing that he never stopped laughing. You could just hear him.
He never changed.
Right. Yeah. You could still have even though it'd be mostly you talking, and then he'd stop sometimes to scribble something on the pad if you had that with him. Yeah. But you're saying his energy just never. He was always present. He was always ready to laugh, and just.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I've only known two people with that strength, with that much misery and pain and sickness and pills and shots and just chemicals just pumped into them trying to keep them alive. Anyway, because the last time we saw him, he would still put on the iPad, but he also would still talk. He would still, and he would still try to fight those fucking words out. Right. I mean, this is power. This is strength. This is inner and outer. This is core. This is everything that that a human would long to have. He had it, and we still keep in touch with his family. His dad will still call. His brother will call it. Every once in a while. It's just so. It's a lifelong bond. It's just these people they're just the epitome of hospitality, friendship, loyalty, heart, all that stuff. Anyway, we say all this because this is what this town is. The town of Omaha, Nebraska is always always with us, and we're so grateful to all the wonderful people we've met through there. We mentioned Jay because if you ever watch videos on the Serengeti, you'll see the lions go after the cuddly zebra. They're not gonna. That's what we did with Jay. We're like, him, he's ours, and we just jumped on him. All of us just jumped on him, and we're not letting go. We've harassed the Holden family so much. We played his 50th birthday last year.
J-Day.
J-Day.
Did you say cuddly zebra?
Yeah.
Have you ever said that in your life?
Never.
Yeah.
What?
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Cuddly zebra.
Yeah. You know, so I've said all these wonderful things about all these wonderful people in this wonderful town. I have to say this. Jay Holden, I don't know if you can say motherfucker on this show, but my God, that guy he put new tires on a van without me knowing it. How do you do that? How do you do that? Jay he's just one of these people that you just, you can't take your eyes off. I go into a restaurant and I hand the waitress my credit card and go, hey, just that good looking kid over there with the thing, don't take his money. She goes, oh, he already paid. I said, we haven't even walked in the door. He is anyway. Yeah, this town means a lot. It's funny, we're always talking, we're all yapping, and we're always saying, you know, Turbo, oh man, you would love this guy. Turbo's like, I know, you have to fucking say that. But it's true. I would have loved to have that. We actually did get to meet Michelle and their daughters last year at J-Day. We got they all came out and it's a wonderful place. So now we're at 3:40. We're heading into Nebraska. We had a wonderful weekend in Weston, a wonderful Wild West weekend in Weston, and then Wichita. Like, is there any more W's to be had? Wank. John Barleycorns. Oh, I mean everything has just been. Turbo's going, man, this is a great start.
Yeah,
it is.
And we had people who were there at Blaggards who came to see both.
3 nights. Thank you, Duane.
Duane, yeah.
Brought the whole gang.
That was really cool.
Yeah. And then, of course, Matt Werner and John Werner packing barleycorns. And we're, stay tuned for the Sassy Bros. Weston, O'Malley's in Weston, which we often talk about with great fondness. Last Saturday night, it's hard to pick the best. It's hard to pick the most fun night. But Saturday night,
yeah, that was something special.
Was pretty far up there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
They got some new stuff brewing in the outer region of the venue.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
what was it? Say it.
I don't know. It's kind of like you walk down. They have like acres of property down there. I don't know how many, but you walk all the way down into this field.
It's an amphitheater.
Yeah, it's like a cathedral of trees.
Yes.
Surrounding, and they're building an amphitheater down there. They're going to set it up for shows.
There's a stage down there already.
Yeah.
So Michael Coakley brought us down there.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So we went down, and it was practically a full moon last night, and we went down there, and there's no lights, but we walked down into the thing, and I'm telling you something, it's magical. Yeah. You know, you walk down into O'Malley's, which is 6 stories underground, and you feel it. There's a magic to that pub. Same thing with their amphitheater. Oh, it's going to be spectacular. I said, can we just play? I said, we're off Monday. Can we double back? He said, yep.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So, yeah, that's another great things always happen in the wild town of Weston. Friday night was great. Friday night's an early night now, which is baffling. People come in and they're there early, but it fizzles out, 3/4 of the way through the night. We've tried to play longer. We tried to take a show. Nothing. There's no rhyme or reason. Fridays turned into, but Saturday nights, wall to wall, nonstop, beginning to end, and great fun. You've heard us talk about the legendary Bob Reeder,
yes,
who plays in the Upper Pub. So what's he? 3 stories down. He is a god. I mean, he's just he is musically brilliant, comically untouchable, and he feels like he's 7 feet tall. He's just
pretty tall.
Yeah, he's pretty tall, but he's and his lovely wife Becky got me a birthday card. I'm keeping that forever, signed by Bob and Becky. It was just Marina and the gang downstairs got a little birthday cake, which was tremendous.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
some peanut butter. Made Turbo happy.
Insert clip here.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is it good? Peanut butter.
Nice.
So good. Yeah, I've been off sugar for a while, and so I took a bite. You don't want to be rude, and immediately I just felt it's like being tased. Sugar taste.
Sugar taste.
Wonderful, wonderful place. Really looking forward to spending a few days here in Nebraska. We've got a place downtown, and we're going to hopefully see a lot of Jay and family, Jay and Jill, Kate and Kyle, and we've all got some work to do. And
See if they're keeping the burn trophy alive.
oh, forgot about that.
Oh no, I was like, I'm just gonna hang on here and see if the burn
Would
trophy
you
comes
explain
alive.
what that is, please?
So it's, if you burn somebody real good, a good insult or a good burn, somebody you care about, we have a trophy. So who's winning the trophy? And so who has it right now?
I thought was it Kyle?
I forget we'll find out who's got it right now, but oh man, it was there was a couple good burns last time we were up here. And
I think Jay lets people win though, because he's pretty
good.
Yeah,
He's just waiting to the very end.
yeah,
He's just like, all right,
yeah,
you guys all got to touch it.
yeah.
Now it goes in my case.
Yeah. Amateurs, go have fun, run around.
Yeah.
I'll come in when it's when it's time.
We gotta get a picture of the burn trophy.
Yeah, we do. We do now. So, Chad, how you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Mr. Snooze?
Ah,
I was genuinely worried.
you were genuinely worried.
Yeah, we
I
both
can't
were, yeah.
believe. Okay.
Because it was about a quarter after, I'm like, he's usually texting me. So I'm going,
Story time. So,
Yeah, so-
what happened?
we're on our roll call to leave time, and boss man's out there, and we're going, oh, just give him a couple minutes, and then, 5, 10, but I'm kind of like, me chatting like, something's not right. I go, so I went back to the front of the hotel, and I was like, hey, can I get a key to his room, and so I can go in there, and then you were like in the basement, like the basement of the hotel. So I'm like walking down there, and my mind's like, this is it. I'm
dead.
gonna have to save his life. Like, this is the end. Like, he's down there. He's they're holding him hostage. Like, I had this whole story made up in my mind going down there.
Yeah, but you told I could read it on your face when you came back because the stairwell to the door of his where he was right there.
Yeah.
Where we were, and you went downstairs and you just looked at me with this kind of uncomfortable smile, like here we go. I don't know what I'm gonna find in here.
So we get back to the hotel, and what had happened right before we left to go to the gig, my air conditioner in the room has gorgeous rooms. I mean, really good room. We stayed in Leavenworth, and great place. It's an old school turned into a hotel. So all the rooms are very, very strangely configured. There's no rhyme or reason why they put it like that, but it works. And the rooms are clean, and they're quiet, and they're comfortable, and they're on and on and on. Well, before we left, I noticed the air conditioner. I set it at the lowest temperature, and then I kick it one time to see if it'll drop some more. But it was icy the first night. So I'm looking up and go, wait a minute, it's not, my nipples aren't frozen. What's wrong with this? I messed with the remote, nothing. So I go out to the front desk and I go, hey, I just don't want to burn this place down. I like it. Can you fix it? And they said, oh, so the room beside you, thinking it was, hey, you guys, she goes, the room beside you has to be on the same setting. They have to be both on auto for you to be able to get your, or you can set your air conditioner to the same temperature.
It's so goofy.
Yeah, it's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And, well, there was an old couple staying beside me, and they were obviously old because they were preparing for death, and they were obviously old because they were preparing for hell because they kept their room at hell temperature. So they tried to get a hold of them to see if they would switch their remote so I could have access to it. Anyway, so they said they were going to take care of it. We were going to the gig, so we go to the gig, and we come back, and it hadn't changed. And I said, I'm not fucking sleeping here. So I go to the front desk. They go, well, we have a room, but it's outside. And I said, I don't want to sleep outside. She goes, no, it's outside the hotel. I said, I just don't like that word outside. Can you fucking, it's 100 degrees. It's fucking nasty. So it was in the basement, pitch black and ice fucking cold. It was gorgeous. It was, I turned it down to 44 degrees. maybe insert the picture here.
Yeah, she tripped me up on the outside too. When I went to find you, she goes, all right, he's downstairs and you can go out the door and then it's, you got to go down. And she's kind of giving me the guide and I go, I have to go outside? I go, can I just go through the hallway? And she goes, yeah, you can go through the hallway, but you got to go out the door. And so I go, okay. I was thinking, what? So I go down the hallway and I'm going, the only door is to go outside. So I came back and I go, I can't get to the room that way. She goes, you have to go out the outside door. And I'm like, no, I understand what you're saying. Where's the room? And she's like, when you go outside, you got to make a hard turn and you go backwards and it's down. You can only act. I go, okay. I just felt dumb. I was just like, she was looking at me like, you need a handler. And that's when it was starting, my mind was starting to go down. Like,
yeah.
Uh-oh. Like,
what am I going to
wait, he's in a room that we can't access? Like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's completely pitch black. I was telling them that too. I said I even put a kitchen towel over the LED screen on the dishwasher, so it would be completely blacked out. Ice cold ceiling fan, my fan from the stage, everything was going. It was in heaven. Now I did get up in the middle of the night, turning up a few ticks.
Wow.
I was fucking blue. I was fucking bright blue. The thought of having to stay in that fucking room, not being able to have the air on, and even with my stage fan and the ceiling fan no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to sleep. So I didn't get to bed. I didn't get to sleep for a couple hours. I get up. If I go home at 3 o'clock in the morning, get into bed at 4, I'll still be up at 8.
Right.
I'll still be up at, no question. I was fast asleep at noon. Fast asleep. Out of it. Gone. Now that's the good news. The bad news is I think I'm going to have a little more energy today.
Yeah, I couldn't open the door because you had the little door stopper open. And I go, boss, because I knocked for a while. You didn't do anything. I was knocking a few times.
Hear all the fans going, yeah.
And that's when I was like, I'm going to have to pummel this door down. Like,
yeah.
I'm kicking this door in.
Coming in.
Yeah. So then I was like, well, I have the room key because I was knocking first because I was like, in case the bad guys are in there. Like, hey, innocent bystander coming in, Anyway, I open the door. It's like, bang, and it stops. I go, boss man, hey, Patty. And then you're like, yeah, everything okay? And I go,
it's fucking no.
Man, it's like 12:15. Are you okay? And you're like, what? And I was like, sorry. I was like, you're good, man. Are you okay? And you're like, yeah. But I wanted to be like, give me the signal, man. I need to know.
Yeah.
We need like a password,
Blueberry.
Yeah, that would have been it.
So when this was going on, I was standing right outside, above the stairways. I was watching, I was standing where I could, within earshot of this, and I could hear you shouting at first, and I thought, oh, he found him. But then the tone of your voice worried me, but I was like, wait, is he calling me? I thought you were saying, Chad. I was imagining you saying, Chad, get down here. But then the tone of your voice went down, like you were actually talking to him at that point. I was like, oh, okay. I couldn't understand anything you were saying. But that's fine. It was okay.
I'm like stretching on the way down. All right.
Yeah.
God.
Sure I'm good.
Yeah. But it's Leavenworth. Leavenworth is known for snowdrops and daffodils.
I mean, in all fairness, I did just walk up to the front. I go, hey, can I get a key for this other dude's room? And she was here.
Just handed it to you. Yeah.
The only other time I can remember something like this happening was we were talking about this earlier. I can't remember. I'm not in my head. We're going to Fidel. I'm not really sure
to
what
Austin.
it was. Yeah,
100%.
But you were definitely sleeping in because that means we probably were leaving
4.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 in the afternoon or something. So Mike and I show up. Sometimes you might be a few minutes late coming out of the house depending on what's going on. But it got to be like 10, 15 minutes, later than normal. Mike and I are just sitting on the porch and we're calling you. Nothing's happening. And I said, wait a minute. So I walked around and I rapped on the window, and eventually you came and pulled the blinds back. So, oh, sorry. You were just completely out until you heard me knocking on the window.
Yeah, so, I had the flu. I had the flu the day.
Oh, was that what it was?
Okay. I was getting over that, but yeah, I mean, last night I would have bet money that I would have been up at fucking 8 o'clock doing the thing, you know, just nothing. I didn't even get the gimp suit out last night. That's how fuck. And there's nothing worse than being awoken by something alien and you're late. You know,
Yeah.
we have no schedule today. We're plenty of time, you know, to check in to the Airbnb, and we just got so much. So here we go to Nebraska. We're gonna have a lot of stuff for you to watch. We did have a lot of interest in this tour of Ireland. A lot of interest last night, O'Malley's. We have a few seats left. A few seats that we've added are left. So if you're thinking about it, get off the fence. Let's go. And remember, we're going again in April. So I'll be calling Doc today or tomorrow, Monday. So let's go. Let's go have a good time in Ireland and stay close. Stay with our social media feed or wherever you get it, or you know, check the website, the new and improved website.
Yep.
And we're gonna have some videos and some new pictures coming and some all kinds of stuff. So, man, we really appreciate you coming along and sharing our journey and showing up to the shows. Man, keep it up. Let's go. I think the best is yet to come, as they say.
Sir. All right.
See ya.
Go.
See ya.